Minnesota Timberwolves and the Sacramento Kings. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Sacramento Kings coach Dave Yeager started out coaching in the minor leagues. And every year he'd attend NBA training camps, but especially ones with teams that had big roster turnover.
Thanks, David. And it's clear that Coach Yeager is a details guy, an impressive young coach. And tonight, Chris, a couple talented young teams facing off.
Yeah, and with games like this, you have to temper your expectations and just say, wait a minute, I'm enjoying this game for this moment, because in 2, 3, or 4 of these years, some of these kids are going to be flat-out superstars.
Can you spot them? Some kids come in with a lot of headlines. Other kids come in and a little bit under the radar. But with your trained eye, how confident are you feeling when you look at a kid knowing what his trajectory is going to be?
I'm very confident if I watch them in interaction and in physical play, whether 3-on-3, 5-on-5. You get to see how they handle situations, how they score. You can tell an opponent to foul them. You can see their reactions. So I definitely believe you can tell a kid's trajectory when you're watching them play, as opposed to just a workout or watching them do some drills and things like that. When you watch them in the physical play and getting it going on, you can kind of tell what the kid's going to be.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Towns in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
They call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game. And I tell you what, he gets it done every night.
And here is Hield after the three-pointer from Jeff Teague. Here's Cauley Stein. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And it's important for Cauley Stein's confidence that he gets these interior shots to fall. The more he sees the ball go in, the more assured he will feel down inside.
Towns, no luck.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
And the shot is good. Fox has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Wiggins. Right wing. Here's Towns. Another miss by Towns.
D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
I like how Hill gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. They get it again. Jang the pass to Crawford. Towns wide open. Here's Jang, and at last they get one to fall.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
It's all tied in Sacramento, and the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Carter outside of the 3 with Labissiere down at power forward. Bogdanovich out there with Mason. And it's Koufos in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And, Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
The Timberwolves trail. Crawford kicks to Jones. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Back to Crawford. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Mason. Here's Bogdanovich. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
Yeah, this could come down to the correct play call, but let's see what they do right here.
And Towns gets it to go.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Mason. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Koufos. Temple comes in for Vince Carter. Fox, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Hill in for Mason. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Wiggins comes in for Muhammad. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Teague in for Jones. Here's Hill, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Taj Gibson picks one up.
And with Hill's length and athleticism, you're almost surprised he doesn't get to the line more often.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Wiggins kicks to Teague. Back to Wiggins. Off target from outside. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.